I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. And what I want to talk about today is standing in your power once you find where you're meant to be in life. And the way I found where I'm meant to be in life is spirituality. Spirituality has woken me up. It's given me a direction. I feel like it's given me a purpose. And I've lived a life of like trying to follow people. That life feels empty. It feels purposeless. It feels boring. But when you find what you're meant to do, you will find life will find you, excitement will find you, happiness will find you, and it will feel like you're living your purpose. It will feel like something's awakening you that's never been awake before. Your thirst for knowledge increase. Your thirst for knowing more about life increase, and you'll just become a better overall person. But one thing you have to get used to is standing in your voice and standing in your power and not letting things distract you from serving your purpose or doing what you know you're supposed to do. Because when I first started my journey, that's what I was bad about. I would be doing the right thing, but then I would get distracted by individual things or not really listen to spirit, still trying to fight it and do what I wanted to do and not truly going along all the way with what I was meant to do. But once I found out that life will go easier with you going with it than trying to do your own thing and just listening to the lessons that God has put up on my life and learning from them instead of trying to fight against them and make life what I want it to be versus what it was supposed to be, life got easier. And I want to tell you the same thing. Just go with the flow, learn from your life lessons, and actually grow. Don't be stubborn and fight against it and try to prove more than what you're supposed to. Do what they tell you to do when they tell you to do it, and follow the journey the way it's supposed to go, and your life will be easier. I can promise you that from experience. Any tough thing I did in my life was because I was trying to fight outside of it and prove more than I should have instead of listening. And now I realize that. So, what I want to tell you from my personal experience is it's better to follow spirit, listen to spirit, and work with spirit than to fight against it and make your life tougher than it has to be. Just take the lessons they want to bring you, learn from them, and do better and be a better person. And continue to stand in your power once you found that thing you're meant to do. And be sure about it. And anything that tries to distract or push you away from that journey, get away from it and stay focused on your journey because that's the way you get your blessings. Certain things are going to come in and try to distract you or push you off your path. But you have to stay focused on your journey and stay focused on what you know you're meant to do and keep after it because it's going to pay off. I feel like I'm closer to mine than I ever have been, and I'm excited to see what that's going to entail in the near future. But one thing I have to tell you is that you have to stay focused. You have to do the work, and then God is going to test you to see if you're ready for whatever the moment is. And when that moment comes, you have to stand in your power and do what you have to do in that moment. But once you get past it, you will get your blessing. Your blessings will come. You just have to stand in your power and be sure that you do what you know you're supposed to do, and your blessings will continue to come. But the longer you fight it, the longer you stand outside of it, the longer you try to make it more individual instead of following your purpose, is the longer your blessing will take to come, and the longer your life will be in shambles. The quicker you listen and the quicker you do what you know you're supposed to do and be around the people you know you're supposed to be around and do the things you know you're supposed to do, the better your life will be. The more you ignore it, the harder it will be. That's the best way to put it. And take it from me, it's better to be with them than against them, because you achieve more with them than you do working against them. I promise your life will be a lot better. So just listen to the signs, follow them, and don't make your life any more difficult than it has to be, because it's no point in making struggles where they don't have to be. That's what I had to realize on my journey. When I was younger, I was a lot more hard headed. I didn't want to listen. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And I felt like that slowed my time up. But now that I'm listening, I feel like the world is wide open. I can do whatever I'm supposed to do, and I'm going to continue to do it for the rest of my life. And I'm just going to continue to stay open to whatever the Lord wants to bring me, and stand in my power and use my voice and never look back, as I want to inspire everybody else to do that finds their power in spirituality. Step into your power and don't look back, and just continue to be there for people, support people that support you, and do what you know you're supposed to do. And you will be fine in life. And that's my promise, in my opinion. That's what the message I want to cover today. Standing in your power, finding your voice, and being assertive. I know it's not what you're used to doing, but it's what you need to do for yourself. So continue to be assertive, continue to be sure, and continue to stand in your power. And don't let anything knock you off your path, in my opinion.